Hey everyone, welcome to Reddit Readout. Today we are checking out Malicious Compliance. Story 1. Pricing Games, a Cashier's Lesson. Last summer, during a scorching heat wave, I found myself in desperate need of an air conditioner. Determined to find relief from the sweltering temperatures, I ventured into a store with a name that bore a striking resemblance to Hallmark. As I perused the aisles, my eyes landed upon a sleek and promising AC unit. Excited by the prospect of some cool air, I scanned the item with the store's mobile app, and to my delight, the price seemed reasonable. With the AC unit in hand, I made my way to the checkout area. In this particular store, self-checkout was the norm, with only a couple of cashiers available to oversee the process and assist customers when necessary. As fate would have it, when I scanned the item at the self-checkout, the price displayed was significantly higher than what the app had indicated. It's important to note that the app clearly stated it was the company's own product and not from a third-party reseller. Feeling a bit perplexed, I decided to call over the cashier who was supervising the self-checkouts to seek clarification. Approaching the cashier, I explained the situation, hoping for a resolution. Much to my disappointment, she informed me that the lower price was only applicable for purchases made through the mobile app. I asked if she could get a manager, although she insisted that she was right and that they cannot perform a price match. Though slightly frustrated, an idea began to form in my mind. I asked the young high school-aged cashier, if I were to purchase the AC unit through the app and show you the receipt, would you allow me to leave with the product? Surprisingly, the cashier agreed, and so I maliciously complied. With a mischievous smile, I proceeded to purchase the AC unit online using the app and received a digital receipt. Walking out of the store, I felt a sense of triumph, knowing that I had cleverly outmaneuvered the system. For the next few weeks, the cool breeze provided by the AC unit brought me blissful relief during the relentless heat wave. However, as time passed, I received a peculiar email notification. The subject line read, "Your item is ready for pickup." Confused, I opened the email, only to discover that it was a notification regarding the very same AC unit I had already purchased and enjoyed for weeks. In disbelief, I dismissed the email, assuming it to be a mistake or a glitch in the system. Yet, the digital world persisted in its efforts to reach me. Another week went by, and I received yet another email, but this time it was different. The subject line stated, "Refund issued for your purchase." Curiosity piqued, I opened the email and read the contents, which explained that the refund had been issued due to my failure to pick up the item. It dawned on me that the store's online and physical inventory systems had not synchronized properly, leading to this chilling turn of events. TLDR. During a scorching summer, I embarked on a mission to purchase an AC unit. Little did I know, I would encounter a staff member who seemed to know it all. She insisted that I had to make the purchase online to get the price shown in the app. Determined to get what I wanted, I decided to play along and left with the item. A few chilly weeks later I received a refund due to a lack of confirmation for pickup. Story 2. You want less downtime, you got it. I'm a medical interpreter, working from home most days but at an OBGYN center once a week. In between patients, 1 minute or less, I'm supposed to be checking emails, or catching up on training, tidying up my desk, or adding patient data. What that consists of is typing in the time started, time ended, patient's last name, and provider's name. It usually takes me a total of 15 minutes to do all of the above because I'm pretty tidy and organized. Others take 45 plus to do the same tasks. Yesterday I got reprimanded because I only spend 15 minutes doing this stuff and the rest is downtime according to the computer. Right now I'm averaging about 20% downtime per day. Apparently this isn't good enough. I told them it doesn't take me that long to complete all those tasks, but they insist I be better. Here's what I've done today: read 1 email, play Tears of the Kingdom. Input 1 patient's data, browse Reddit. Tidy up, play some more TOTK, look up cute comics on Insta. Another email, watch a YouTube video. You get the pattern. I got praised for all the extra work I put in today, despite my new lack of efficiency. Story 3. That one time my son was sent home because of dress code violation at school. When my son was in middle school, I was notified he had to be picked up because he was in violation of the school dress code. I asked what the issue was and on the phone was told he's wearing a shirt that shows nudity. I freak out and rush to the school, my mind worrying as to what he possibly could have worn. None of his clothes that I knew of had nudity on it. As he gets in the car, I see violation. He wore a t-shirt with Bruce Lee on it from Enter the Dragon. When I got home, I called to confirm this was why they sent him home. Sure enough, a topless Bruce Lee's bare chest sent someone clutching their pearls, apparently. A quick stop to the craft store followed. Using puffy paint, I superimposed a lovely bikini top to cover Bruce's man nipples. He wore the shirt to school again and nobody dared say a thing, lol. Story 4. Difficult to volunteer when your rules exclude me, coffee and security at a church. This involves a church, but it isn't a bad church. There was this hurricane and they really did spend their money to put homeless people into hotels and feed them until they had places to live. They always need volunteers, and if you are conflict avoidant like me, 50m, you get asked to do lots of stuff. I mean, if I'm already there, okay, I'll do it I guess. If you have a hard time saying no, you will be taken for granted for sure. I got asked to make the coffee. I mean making coffee for like 150 people. I don't even drink coffee and I said yes. What is wrong with me? There is some training. I did the training. I show up on my day and I'm in the kitchen getting ready to make the coffee just the way I was told, and someone comes in and kicks me out. They won't take any of my excuses. I need to get out now. I comply to keep the peace. I guess they were tired of people helping themselves to food maybe. Personally, I think it was because I'm male and women tend to run that kitchen. I don't know. What I do know is I never made that coffee and never will. If I'm not welcome in the kitchen, you can make the coffee. You obviously don't need me. I got asked to help with the security system. I live and work near the church. You get notified when it goes off. When that happens you can go to the church and turn off the alarm and call the alarm people. I'm ideal because I'm so close so much of the time. I don't even need to drive. They train me and I get the codes and everything. Well, everything was all set and then the person who trained me remembers something and leaves for a bit. When they come back they say that someone high up objected to me being security because I was not a member of the church. Being a member is more than showing up. It is more than giving money. You have to declare your allegiance and be baptized in front of the whole congregation. Baptized somewhere else? Doesn't count. You have to do it over. It's a whole spectacle. While I don't mind religion, I detest spectacle. I have dodged this particular honor. I'm not going to ever become a member. Besides, when I first came, a deacon told me to find somewhere else because my kids were loud. If I'm tolerated but not welcome, I'll be present and not a member. Now the person doing the training probably counts beans and thinks if she gets me to become a member she has saved my soul and she will be higher up some ladder to heaven or something. She probably thinks this made-up story, my analysis, about some high-up anonymous person objecting to my placement as a security officer will make me sign up to become a member right away. I will not. Instead I will agree and comply with that anonymous person's concerns. So I say that I would never want to make anyone uncomfortable with my position as a security officer for the church. You should definitely have someone who is trusted by the whole congregation. I guess I will have to step down from this responsibility and let you find the right person for the job. It is really unfortunate that someone so close and convenient to the church who has been here a long time has to step down, but what can be done? They offered to talk with the person who objected to see if there was some compromise. I assured her that I saw no compromise possible. Trust is the currency of church security. I must humbly step down and reflect on my distrustful character. The pastor talked to me about all this and offered to fix things. He said membership used to be a big deal and isn't so much anymore. I declined. I don't mind volunteering, but I won't fight anyone to do it. For me, volunteering has to be consensual by all involved. Do I really want to spend my volunteer hours arguing with self-appointed gatekeepers when I could be sleeping in or reading a book? I still help out now and again informally for one-time things when they are stuck, and I have one regular duty that I like and no one dares harass me about it because it is technical, but I say no to anything else. After all, there is some anonymous person who has made me step down from these kinds of positions in the past and I wouldn't want to go through the trouble of joining this or that committee only to be told about objections after the fact. This story helps me say nope. Story 5. Halloween Group Costume Fine. This story reminded me of my own Halloween costume malicious compliance. I'm an IT guy. Not customer facing, always behind scenes. If you saw me walking through the clinic in my jeans and cowboy boots you probably wouldn't know I worked there. My boss decided that everyone on her large team had to dress up as characters from Wizard of Oz one year. As in, she wanted us fully decked out with great costumes, face paint, the whole bit. I don't do costumes, can't stand shit on my face, and have too much work to do to be bothered. But I immediately agreed. I made a frame put of 3/4 PVC and my wife sewed green curtains to hang on it. I was the man behind the curtain. Edit to add detail. I put the curtain in front of my office door rat day so no one could see me. When we took the team pic my boots were sticking out under the curtain. Hundreds of people knew exactly who that was. Boss was pissed. She got fired for bad management a few months later. Story 6. The car dealer shit. So way back in 2011, I graduated from college and got my first job. It was all great and all to begin with, and then I got a new manager. He pushed me into corporate sales against my wishes but I guess I didn't have much of a choice what with it being my first job and got with the program. Now usually in corporate sales you have to play the long game. Make contacts in companies, talk with procurement heads, maintain and nurture relationships, basically whore yourself out and hope the procurement guys remember you when the company decides to buy cars for the C-suite fat cats. Now my manager had an idiotic approach to corporate sales. He wanted us to go and meet 7 to 8 new company reps a day. Now these people are those who don't give appointments easily and, realistically, doing 7 to 8 meetings a week made more practical sense. But no sir. Our man wanted us to just pop up at corporate offices like door-to-door salesmen, and request to meet corporate reps just like that. I told my boss this just didn't make sense when the cars you're trying sell cost upwards of $50,000 and go up to $150,000, Otis. But the dude just would not relent. He would insist on us showing him visiting cards of the reps we met at the end of each week and told us I don't want you sitting around in office. Be out in the field doing meetings. I just started popping up at corporate offices, asking the receptionists for the visiting card of the person concerned, dropped off a brochure for the rep and boom, left. My 8-hour day turned into a 4-hour day. Submitted those cards at the end of each week. This went on for months before upper management found out, and my then manager left. That's all for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.